you there? I'm speaking to you, young man, today. I want us to come together and just reason out a few things about that thing we call love. My name over here is Ernest Ireri, and I want to welcome you. I want to share with you, or rather discuss together, just a few things that we need to watch out for, things we call red flags in our relationships. You see why we have to take time to discuss about this? We have a reason. Among life's greatest and most deepest longing of the human heart is the need to be loved and to belong. Just hear that. The need to be loved and to belong. And we do not have anywhere better to get that satisfaction and fulfillment than in lasting, committed, loving relationships. And you see why? It is because God made you and me that way. It is God who put in that need in us. What kind of a need? A need to want someone to share life's joys and beauties that He has provided. A good example is there when we think about the origin of humanity. Think about Eden, that home that God had created for man. When everything was there, beautiful, the world was there, animals were in there, a beautiful universe. Adam had been created. But towards the end, God saw that longing for this man to have somebody that they can share Eden with. And God said in His own hands, it is not good for man to be alone. Why? Because he could not have enjoyed all the beautiful things in the universe without someone. And there, the Bible says, God brought in Eve. Why? For them together to share the beauties that are there in the universe. And the question to you is, where is your Eve? However, don't take me lightly. The process of getting that Eve should not just come and we are blinded by that need and by love, that we don't see those things that may make that process and the fulfillment not be there. Things we are calling red flags. So let me take you through just a few. Let's discuss together a few of these red flags for you as a man. What is it that we should be looking out for? And when we are better placed to see them and avoid them or do something about them, we'll have that fulfilling, loving relationship. And not just any relationship, the one that ends up in marriage. Wow. Let's see. The very first thing we want to look at, arguing and fighting. You know what? Arguing and fighting come because these are two individuals, intelligent beings. They will have differences in opinions. Somebody will think, loud music is better. Another one thinks maybe not very loud is better. You need to have a way of bringing them, the two opinions together. Whenever there are no such things like differences in opinion in a relationship, it is an indication that maybe these are two fools, wajinga wawili walipatana pamoja. Huyu akiangusha kikombe, mwingine anasema hallelujah, tutanunua. Life is not like that. It could even be a sign that the two are masking, they are pretending together. So a few things will come, but these should not be sources for fighting. So if the fights, if the arguing is continuous, is prolonged, it is the everyday menu in your relationship, think twice. These two people might not be made for each other. A second one, withdrawal. Think through. Since you met this new lady, has your life improved or has it become gloomy and all dark? Since she met you, what has happened to your relationship? You know, love should expand our circle of friends, our circle of interests. If I love baseball and soccer, she loved soccer alone. In her interaction with me, she will end up also loving baseball. So I have expanded her interest somehow. But somehow in our relationship, you will find since she knew me, she has even begun now going down in her academics, in her sporting activities, they've gone down. The friends that she had to close the door for them because she has found this new love with me. She has even had choices to make over me against her own family members. Then it tells you there is a question mark. What love should do, it should even increase these friends. If she had 5, I have 5. When we come together, she should have now 10 friends, I should have 10 friends. Because our circle of friends, our circle of interests have become also mine. So if there's any withdrawal, life now has begun, now it's rotating about me and me alone. She has left all the other life that she was involved in. That is something you need to think about. Another one, lack of proper communication. Now here, I didn't say lack of communication because communication will be there. It could be communication that is not very good. Others could make it look like communication which is not just up to the time. People know how to communicate, but at times they communicate when it is not even supposed to be. And so when we say the word lack of communication, it's because any healthy relationship feeds on communication. When there are issues in our relationship, we should have a way of ironing them out, expressing them intelligently, and solving them through opening up your heart. If you're not able to solve your issues by speaking them out, then it means there is a problem. Because relationships are based, they are fed. The fuel that keeps them is communication. So are you people able, with your sweetheart, able to iron out your issues? Is she able to express? When we don't do so, we starve the other individual emotionally when we don't communicate. Check on that, my brother. Another one, the significant others and family do not approve of your girlfriend. Now I know it has been said out there that love is blind. I'll be very honest to tell you, it is true somehow. When you are put in that box that we call love, there are many things that you may not see, some of which are very dangerous, not only to you, but also to the future of that relationship. However, an outsider, a trusted outsider, it could be a parent, it could be a pal, a friend of yours, is able to see those things you are not able to see, my brother. And so you need to offer that time to hear them out. If they tell you, no, I think that lady, something is off. I'm not sure about it. Something is not going right with that lady that you're calling your sweetheart. Please do not rubbish it. Do not just say, no, you forget. It's because you're feeling jealous. Will your parent feel jealous of you having a sweetheart? Do they want to come and marry her? No. Just hear them out. And if they place on the table something that is logic enough, think through it. One more. Receiving always. Now you see, a relationship that is supposed to be healthy is mutual. If I take you out today and tomorrow, take me out the other time. But there are those relationships that are based, your girl every time is only receiving. She is so selfish that I want you to do this for me. I need you to pick me this time. I need you to give me this. And the relation is simply based on what you can bring into the relationship. She has no part of playing. That is already telling you this is not someone you will go with. And you see such kind of a tendency. If the Lord wills that your relationship will end up in marriage, you will be the only one who is bringing into that emotional bank of your relationship everything. Yet that is not how things should be. She should contribute as well as you are contributing. You pay fare today, let her pay fare tomorrow. Not for you forcing her to do so, but you should be able to see that she is also willing to participate in adding something into this relationship. That is a red flag. A dark, secretive past. Yes, we may not be coming into this relationship fresh from high school. I have never dated someone, she has never dated someone, we've come in. But there are those that will come in together after having 2 or 3 other men that she was dating, and somehow the relationship never materialized. It is time to ask the question, are you even able to tell what happened in that former relationship? If you ask maybe why did you break up with so and so, will she tell you clearly that it was this and this? If she was on the receiving side, if she is the one maybe who had a mistake, is she able to open up and say, no, it was my mistake, I was not communicating enough? Some of us, or some, at times in this relationship, someone will be having a dark past. Somebody is doing either some things that look suspicious, some illegal activities. And actually in a relationship, there's one illegal activity. When your girl is maybe dating a married man outside. That one, if you still love her, tomorrow you will find she's not alive. Because dating a married man, you are looking for trouble. So some of these things could be there. If they have come to the open that they are happening with your girl, I think it is time you need to put these things on the table and discuss. If she is willing to let go and maybe improve, you can give it a shot. If not, you need, my friend, to run. Another red flag. Your girl might be, in rare cases, a heavy consumer or abuser of substances or even alcohol. You know what? When someone is having such tendency of being involved in alcohol and substances of abuse too much, and she is your girl within a relationship, it is an indication that she is struggling with some other psychological issues in her life. She's only using it to camouflage that life is good, and that will tell you that those issues, if they are not found out today, they'll move forward all the way even into marriage. You see, like today, when somebody is broke, they have so many debts, they think by taking that muzinga, you know, when now you have those euphoric feelings, life is good, there is no problem. Hata madeni yamemalizwa by that one chupa. But you see, when that drunkardness is disappeared, your debts are still there. Actually, you have even gone overboard, overdue from the time you are supposed to be paying them. So in a relationship, if your girl is that kind of a person, she's that one person that keeps on drinking and is addicted to substances of abuse, and it is escalating every single day, there is something she's struggling with which you do not need to cover yourself from. 2 more, and then we are done. A little too close, a little too fast. You see, I would say this from my perspective. Lasting relationships take time. A lady has come into your life today. She wants you to go and meet her parents tomorrow. She wants you to engage her in public immediately. She wants to come on bed with you. Kuna uwezekano, kuna kitu anaficha. Something chini ya maji inaendelea, that she wants to use you as a shield. My friend, this is something you should not close your eyes for. And lastly but not least, my brothers, just look for signs of incompatibility. You see, I'll be saying this and I hope you get it from my perspective. It is positive. When the thrill of love, when you are in a relationship, mnashikana mikono, my friend, nywele inaanza kusimama moja moja, you feel so nice because you are in love. When it will be time for family, that thrill of love may go down, it may not be there. How many of us see our parents wameshikana mpaka mikono imeingilia na hapa nyuma ya dadi imetokelezea this other side? No, it does not mean they don't love one another. But that youthful zeal, youthful, thrill of love may not be there. But what will keep this relationship moving, and especially if it is in marriage, it is the things you are able to do together. Compatibility. What was I liking? Does she love outing? Do I love outing? Do we love the same kind of music? Vitu kama hivi. When you are together, those things keep taking this relationship forward. And so, as we end this presentation, we have been looking at those red flags. I will tell you, it is better to discontinue a relationship that is dangerous than think about continuing with it. However, by seeing any of these red signs that I've spoken about, that we've discussed together, it doesn't give you that automatic button of saying, oh, I have seen this guy is private. I have seen, this lady of mine is making too many excuses which sometimes do not look true. Let me run away. No, it could be only a way to tell you, yes, there's an issue. Openly and lovingly presented on the table. She may tell you, no, I am willing to work on this. That tells you she is willing to also do something in that relationship. However, do not be fooled that love is blind. Love should make you actually be more alert. And so, my brother, may this be something that can help you in having that fulfilling, committed relationship. Otherwise, from here, from this brother of yours, he could be an elder or smaller brother called Ireri. May the Lord be with you till we meet again. God bless.